What is media literacy? Is that necessary for us to understand it? Before the MCO, we didn't have a deep understanding on this term. However, there are a lot of false information about COVID-19 on the internet that needs us to practice more on our media literacy. So Xiao, what exactly is media literacy?
Based on my understanding, media literacy refers to the ability to use the resources of mass media correctly. Like when we face all kinds of information from different media, we should have the ability to choose questions, understand, and evaluate those given messages. In today's era, most people will use mobile phones or computers to browse information. And recently, people pay more attention to the news about COVID-19. So in order to get more audience attention, a large number of fake news start to appear on the internet.
Some fake news about COVID-19 caused a panic among the public. Even it disrupted the social order. Meanwhile, it reduced the credibility of our media.
Yeah, some experts even put forward a new word for fake news, which is called the disinfodemic. Yeah, the disinfodemic seems to be more terrifying than the COVID-19. Is media literacy hard to practice? In fact, it's not. In addition to the government and the relevant department, they have to control the spread of fake news, and it's also very important to cultivate people's ability to identify the fake news.
To be frank, the propaganda of false information during COVID-19 pandemic has caused a lot of serious issues. For instance, the cases happened in Iran where people to believe that drinking alcohol may actually help in disinfect the coronavirus in humans' body. This kind of false information spread through online virally, where it led more than 5,000 citizens in Iran to a very terrible consequences. There are more than 700 people die, and some patients even getting blind due to the consume of high concentrated alcohol.
Yeah, we also have the false information in Malaysia. A guide to anti-misinformation action by government to reduce the false information that rife unfair and uncertainty. But what if this false information came from our government? The Health Minister of Malaysia, Datuk Seri Dr. Adham Baba, once separating false information is that of drinking warm water will flush the coronavirus to our stomach and it will be killed by the digestive acid. This statement has been reported by many news media and caused a misunderstanding of citizens. Like when these kind of cases happened, citizens are hard to differentiate the truth information even though they will practice their media literacy. This considered like the credible, the unreliable resources by government, the chance of people trust on this kind of false information will be far more higher.
Not only the government in Malaysia, even some politicians are applying conspiracy theory during COVID-19 pandemic and challenging the media literacy of people around the world. For example, Zhao Lijian, the foreign ministry spokesman of China, once posted tweets of stating the origin of coronavirus came from United States. He reinforced his point of view by asking the transparent data of 0 patients in United States. However, United States defend themselves with the proof of a research paper from 2 researchers of China that revealed the coronavirus came from a lab in Wuhan. The suspicion between these 2 countries has created a lot of unverified information. People are not able to think critically about the given information. The information overload, especially during COVID-19 pandemic, they require the practice of media literacy to avoid getting lost in the huge amount of information. The practice of media literacy can be burdensome for most of us, but this is the only way to combat the disinfodemic crisis.